Welcome to Men of Abundance, the podcast for those looking to level up their lives by hanging out with some of the greatest leaders and established professionals in our community, living a life of integrity, honor, and the abundance mentality. Prepare to pay it forward with your host, former Army medic turned lifestyle entrepreneur, Wally Carmichael.
What is going on, Men of Abundance? I am Wally Carmichael, your founder and host of the Men of Abundance podcast. Today is Friday, which means today is Abundance and Prosperity Business Mastery, where I go over various business and marketing strategies that will move the needle on your business, in your business, and set you apart from your competition. If you're just now discovering Men of Abundance, congratulations. I want to personally welcome you. Just know that today's episode is a little bit different than the other episodes that I post on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes there's an extra one in there, a bonus one that I just want to get out to you. But those episodes are recorded conversations that I've had with various abundant leaders who are living their life on purpose and somehow paying it forward to the community. And each one of those featured guests shares with us their kick in the gut moment that took them to their knees. Then they share what they learned from that experience in hopes that somehow their experience will somehow enhance your mindset and your life and possibly help you prevent from making the same mistake or get through your own kick in the gut moments. So today I'm going to share with you how any business owner can at least triple your leads and double your conversions. But before I do that, I want to afford you the opportunity to be abundant in your life today by paying it forward and sharing Men of Abundance with everyone in your network. This is a form of giving, and giving of your time, treasures, and talents is a critical component to living a life of abundance. And it just feels amazing. So share Men of Abundance, just copy the link, menofabundance.com, share it with others, tell other people about it, ask them if they listen to podcasts. If they don't, Men of Abundance can be the very first podcast they ever listen to, and they will always remember you for that. And I suspect they will enjoy it as much as you do, and they will come back and thank you for it. All right, so here's a question for you. Why do 5 out of every 6 new businesses fail within the first 5 years? Now, I know you've heard all kinds of different ideas and thought processes, and many of them are true to a certain case. But after working with business owners for the past 2 years, and in my own business over the last 10 years, I can unequivocally say that I know. Nearly every business owner I work with shares 3 common challenges that limit their growth: ineffective marketing, no sales process, and inadequately trained employees. And very small improvements to each of these areas will create exponential growth. Now you might be thinking, no way, too simple. You'd be wrong. Today I'm going to keep this short and just go over the marketing aspect of those 3 components. Do you ever receive those Valpac ads in the mail? You know, the ones that come in the envelope and always kind of heavy. And there are several postcards in there of businesses advertising in that Valpac. How often do you rush in to rip the envelope open and begin calling every single advertiser? Well, I do, because they're all potential clients to me, but I bet you don't. And here's the thing, I have never seen a Valpac ad that truly distinguishes a business from its competitors, even when they're within the same envelope. And yes, that has happened. Pretty pictures, free estimates, jargon, platitudes, and all of the other drearily common tools are often mentioned on these postcards. Here's how I evaluate such marketing and how you can evaluate your marketing right now. I use a 3-question test to assess a business's marketing messages. My examples are actual marketing messages from real businesses. The first is what I call, well, I would hope so test. If I'm looking at the ad from a plumber or some other contractor and I saw something like, we fix it right the first time, my immediate response is, well, I would hope so. And that is from an actual ad. Why would I hire a plumber that I want to come back a second, third, or fourth time? I call the second the who else can say that test. So for a professional painter advertising, and I'm using professional in air quotes because if I'm going to hire a painter, I would assume they're professional. So there's one for you right there. I would hope so. But this other test, who else can say that test? A painter might say, we provide a professional paint job that is guaranteed for 10 years. Any other painter can and does say that. And while that may be true, there's no point in saying that in your marketing because it does not set you apart from your competition in your prospect's eyes. Read, watch, or listen to any advertisement or look at your own marketing. I seriously doubt that you will find a single ad that another competitor can't replicate. Finally, there is a scratch-out write-in test. The way this works is you take a piece of ad copy, scratch out the business name, and put another business name in its place. I can promise you that 9 times out of 10, it will work just as poorly for the second business. There is no originality in most of business marketing. The first step in fixing this challenge is to speak to those who need your product or service. I mean clearly, loudly, and frequently speak to their heart's desire. Not yours, theirs. Here's just one quick example. Say you're a daycare provider and the parents are either single parents or dual working couples. Now, if you have children, I'm sure you can relate to this because throughout the day, these parents either miss their child or are concerned about their well-being. One of our clients added a video camera system throughout their center. Every parent could access a password-protected app and quickly check in on their child at any time. Now, what do you think their mailer would say? How about something like, "Hey moms and dads, do you wonder how your child is doing in daycare? At Kids PhD University, you can open our app and see them all day, every day. Come take a look and see why our parents never worry about their kids." Do you think their business grew? The only problem they have now is their growing waiting list. In fact, they could easily raise their prices if they wanted to. Now here's something else I want to point out about this particular daycare. They had other unique service points and market dominating positions that they had listed in small font on their previous marketing. And we created separate marketing campaigns for each of those top unique service points and market dominating positions. So there you have it. Now go grab your marketing and sit down with your marketing person, your website developer, whoever it is that's designing your marketing for you, and use these 3 questions to evaluate your marketing. If you're not sure about your market dominating position, your MDP, I have a 2-part video series complete with workbooks that I'm going to give you access to right now. And I'm telling you, this one strategy of creating your market dominating position will set you apart from your competition right away. So to get access to part 1 and part 2 of Create Your Market Dominating Position, go to menofabundance.com/MDP. Or just go to the show notes of this episode and I'll have the link listed right there. Listen guys, this one strategy right here can easily put $10,000 to $50,000 in revenue in your business over the next 6 months to a year, depending on what your profit margins are. You're very welcome, and I'm more than happy to share this with you. All I ask is that you share this episode with others who you know it can help today. Now, go out and live your life of abundance. And guys, make sure to